As the year winds down, Washington is facing yet another hard deadline. If Congress doesn't act, Obamacare's enhanced subsidies will expire, and millions of Americans will see their health care premiums soar in 2026. Everyone knows our current system is broken. The fight now is over what replaces it. President Trump is already bringing down prescription drug costs, but he's also been clear. Too many companies are getting richer while Americans are getting sicker. So how do we finally put patients ahead of insurers? One idea quickly gaining traction. Stop writing giant subsidy checks to insurance companies and instead give control of that money back to American consumers. Kansas Senator Roger Marshall, a former physician, is a leading voice on this issue and says Republicans will have a full plan ready in the coming days. He joins me now. So, Senator, look, we know how Republicans feel about the Obamacare subsidies. We know how Democrats feel about them. What does the future look like here? Where are we going to see some kind of coming together on all of this? What do you think?
Yeah, Laura, well, it's great to be with you. And I think everyone needs to remember right now we're giving big insurance companies $150 billion a year that the insurance companies wrote Obamacare. We want to take that money we've been given to insurance companies and instead we want to give it to patients, give it to consumers. When we pair that with price tags, when we give patients put that money in a healthcare savings account and give them the prices at hospitals, then they can make choices. They can become consumers again. Art Laffer thinks we could save $1 trillion a year if we do just that.
Yeah, well, I think you're talking about something we've heard the president talk about a lot. And the good news is we have a president, Senator, who thinks outside of the box. He does not think like any president we've had before. And take a listen to what he had to say about health care.
The insurance companies are making a fortune. Their stock is up over 1,000% over a short period of time. They are taking in hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're not really putting it back, certainly not like they should. Why don't we just pay this money directly to the people of our country and let them buy their own health insurance? Now, they can put it in a health account. We can do it a lot of different ways. But they buy their own health insurance. They can negotiate price. And it's going to be locked, so they can't go out and buy a Cadillac. They can go out and buy health insurance.
No, Senator, you just alluded to this. As a former physician, as a doctor for a long time, I mean, what kind of feedback are you getting from people? And do you see this really as the future?
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I've been trying to do this now for some 8 years. This is why I went to Washington, D.C., is I wanted to fix healthcare. When we let patients become consumers again and give them transparency, we give them price tags, put this money in their pockets, they'll make good choices. Could you imagine walking into McDonald's and seeing a menu and not knowing what the price of the Big Mac is versus the fish fillet, right? So we want to give patients the price tags, give them money in their healthcare savings account, then let them make the choices. Again, insurance companies wrote Obamacare, and now they're up to getting $150 billion of money from the federal government, and 35% of these patients are fraudulent. They're ghost patients. 35% of the people in Obamacare don't have one claim. So we need to fix the fraud. We need to put this money in the hands of patients and then give them price tags, and we'll have a winner.
Well, you talk about healthcare fraud. That is a big deal. Did you see a lot of that during your time as a physician? And if so, how do we address that? What is the solution there?
Well, I don't think I did as a physician, but Obamacare was just coming to fruition. And what they did is now Obamacare is paying insurance scouts to go out there. All they need is a patient's birth date and their name, and they're turning them into Obamacare. And then the federal government is paying the entire premium. So the patients don't even know they're on Obamacare. 35% of the people on Obamacare never file a claim. That's too many. So I think that Obamacare is what's created this fraudulent opportunity more than anything else. And again, Democrats own this. Obamacare has been the law of the land for 15 years. They own this crisis. To your point, President Trump, like myself, is a business person. We want a business person approach, put the money back in the hands of patients, make them consumers again, give them price tags, and then that's going to bring the cost of healthcare down for everybody.
All right. Well, Senator, we hear that the GOP is going to have something. Are you guys going to make a big announcement? What do you see happening in maybe the coming week or so that we could look forward to?
Well, look, we're going to put something forward side by side with the Democrats. They want to extend these subsidies for 2 years. We don't want to do anything with the subsidies unless we have to. I really think that January 30th is the deadline that we're trying to give a bigger package to. We'll have a partial package here in December here in 2 weeks from now, but it won't get 60 votes in the Senate. Remember, to pass it on the Senate, it's going to take 60 votes. We won't get the 60, but the federal government is funded till January the 30th. And that's the real deadline. We hope to see a nice bipartisan package featuring this. We'd like to do some other things as well. We'd like to bring in possibly some reinsurance pools. And again, the whole key, though, is making patients consumers again and giving them price tags.
Well, real quickly before we let you go here, just talk about the difference in having President Trump back in the White House for the American people. You know, we're celebrating this time of the year. We're reflecting on the year. This has been a great year for America.
Wow, President Trump did what he said he was going to do. The border is secure, and people are, they forget so often, but the border is completely secure now. Gas prices are down, interest rates are coming down. Joe Biden got 0 trade deals done. President Trump now has 8 pretty major trade deals pretty well wrapped up. There's more peace across the world as well. Our families are safer, Laura. I don't know about you, but it is so good to be walking around Washington, D.C. and feeling safe again as well. We're a country, we're a nation of law and order. It's something certainly to be grateful for, all of President Trump's leadership as well.
Amen to that. Well, Senator Marshall, thank you so much for spending some time with us on My View. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Laura.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.